And I could. Revelations 12th chapter.
Okay.
With Revelations 12 and 7.
Okay.
When it talks about the great war that was in heaven and Michael, casting out Satan. That's talking about the oppressor. But Christ comes back with 200 million angels casting the oppressor down.
I believe so. Let's read it. You said Revelation 12 and 7. Let's start at 12 and 1. Right. Right. Whoever got it, go read it. We live. We go on Facebook. Most I'm impressed. Go ahead.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 1. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars.
Okay, go ahead.
Verse 2. And she being with child cried, traveling in birth, in pain to be delivered.
Okay, read on.
Verse 3. And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and 7 crowns upon his head.
All right, so now think about the dragon, right? All right, I'm going to say the dragon. What is talking about? I'm going to say the dragon. Dragon. Go ahead, Ty.
If I could, so would this be a weapon that Esau uses?
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what it's talking about. Like a dragon. You think about a dragon, right? It blows fire, right? It flies. Go wherever the hell you want to go. It's a dragon, right? So the dragon here is talking about Esau's military power. Okay, his own military, those bombs, helicopters, the fire. All right, that's the dragon. Read on.
Verse 4. And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to be delivered.
All right, so now drop down to your question, verse 7.
Verse 7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon.
Okay, now this talking about what? All right. Say, and there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels, and they fought against the dragon. Read after that.
And the dragon fought, and his angels, and prevailed not. Neither was their place found anymore in heaven.
Where you at? You got 7 now? Go ahead, read on.
End of verse 8, sir.
Oh, go back up to 7.
Verse 7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon. And the dragon fought and his angels.
All right, so like Esau's military, of course, y'all know, they have a thing up in space and they trying to watch everything that's going on. Why? Because they even know that war is coming. It's almost like what Donald Trump said. He said this invisible enemy, right? Well, he don't know nor understand that invisible enemy or enemies are the angels of God that's causing all this to happen, right? So right now they're going to be fighting. Now, of course, Esau going to think he's going to overcome the angels, which represent the Most High God, but he ain't going to be able to. Now, even though Esau has so much power, listen, you look at his kingdom, and his kingdom is just amazing. Like, man, you play Madden, Daya. Listen, I look at it like I'm still trying to figure out how the hell they put all that together. You know what I'm saying? You press the square and the triangle and all that, and you forget about everything with the planes and the helicopters and all that. Now, that made Esau so prideful. So now, right here, he's going to think that he can overcome the Lord, but he can't. Okay? Let's read on.
Verse 8. And prevailed not. Neither was their place found anymore in heaven.
Okay, like the scriptures say, what? For Esau is the end of the world. When we're talking about heaven here, we're just talking about rulership. Power. Now, he ain't going to read that last line again.
And prevailed not, neither was their place found anymore in heaven.
Why? Because right now, he's going to lose everything. This is a prophecy that is going to happen. Like the prophecy in Deuteronomy 28 and 68, that happened. How long did it take? It took thousands of years. It didn't just happen right after Moses said it. You understand me? Just like right here. He's going to try to fight, but yet he is going to lose. Okay? Let's read on, please.
Verse 9. And the great dragon was cast out.
And this is what you need for a little more clarification, Yediah. Read that again.
And the great dragon was cast out.
And that great dragon was cast out. Read on.
That old serpent called the devil and Satan.
Read that again.
That old serpent called the devil and Satan.
So this is how you know this is talking about Esau, right? That old serpent, the same serpent in Genesis, I want to say the 2nd or 3rd chapter, Shalom Yahweh. So that old serpent, now why are you saying old serpent? Been around for a long time, man. Listen, man, killing, destroying, you forget about Eve. But gal Eve in the garden, now that old serpent, the devil, which we all know devil means liar and deceiver. Now that old serpent that's been around for a long time, you got to think about it, right? Man, we've been in captivity for 400 plus years, man. 400 plus years. That's a long time. Man, he's been around longer than that. You understand? You want to go back to the spirit of Cain. And that spirit of Cain is the same spirit that's on Esau. And then you go to Genesis, which means the beginning of all things. That old serpent been around for a long time. But right now, this is a prophecy that old serpent will be cast out. Now, it ain't happening right now, but it will happen like all the other prophecies in this Bible. Okay? Is any more on that, or are we done?
No, that was just it. I just want clarification.
All right, got you. So you're good on that.
All
right, no sweat. If you don't mind, let me get something to drink, please.
Yeah,
we got water, some ice. All right, we have any more questions? Everybody good? All right, no sweat. Let's go to Genesis, right? The 2nd chapter. Genesis 2, and let's start at verse 7. All right, a few things I want to get into tonight. The true meaning of life. Matter of fact, before we go to Genesis, the 2nd chapter, right? Hold on, bear with me 1 second. Give me 1 second. And Esau, you see his kingdom right now. It's already coming to an end. Let's go to 1 John 3 and 14. Hey, I don't know why everybody talking about voting. When voting ain't do nothing for us, man. Ever, man. We was better off not voting, man. You understand me? Rather they put in Joe Biden or they re-elect Donald Trump. Cops are still going to kill black people. It's still going to happen. Why is it going to happen? Because we're still under sin, man. You understand me? The more we continue to go against the Most High and to live life how we want to live it. Listen, I saw that video of that brother named Jacob Blake. Listen, man. And it's rough to see a brother like that. It's rough. But then you got to think about the evil. Like, evil changes people, man. You understand me? Like the brother even said in his video, he said, listen, your legs, your body, everything can be taken away from you just like that in a snap of a finger. And one thing that brother said, man, I heard him out on this. He said, change your life. He said, change your life. And what that brother probably don't know nor understand, man, that's the spirit that's inside of him, man. Right. You understand me? That same spirit that's inside of every black man, Hispanic man, and Native American Indian man. We read about Jacob Blake and George Floyd and Trayvon Martin, and we see what's going on. Right. What the hell voting going to do? Voting ain't going to do anything. Matter of fact, according to God, voting is a sin. Right. You understand me? We shouldn't be doing it. And we should stop doing it anyway, even not even knowing it's a sin. Because we've been voting for so long. What changed? What changed in life? Nothing. Still getting shot. Still let everybody know where you at.
Oh God. This is the book of 1 John, chapter 3 and verse 14.
We're at 1 John 3 and 14. I'm here at 12.
Oh God. Verse 12. Not as Cain, who was of that wicked one.
Go up one more. Go up to verse 11.
Oh God. Verse 11. For this is the message that ye heard from the beginning, that we should love one another.
That we should do what?
Love one another.
That we should do what?
Love one another.
That's what it comes down to. You understand me? Fighting that demon inside of you that's trying to get you to hate your brother or your sister. You understand me? Even, you know, like growing up in this world and looking at your parents and your uncles and sinners. Being in the truth, you know, sometimes you can look at on your fellow brothers and sisters that's in the world and be like, damn, only if they get right. Only if they change their lives, right? And yet, you look at the sin that they are committing and you hate them for it, man. You got to fight that, man. You got to fight that because at the end of the day, listen, how bad I want Christ to return. Man, sometimes I pray he return tomorrow. But yet, I got to remind myself, if Christ returns tomorrow, how many of us are going to die? It ain't about me. It ain't about you. You understand me? It's about what the Lord said at the beginning. You love your brother as thyself. They in the world, you want to know who they need, what they need? They need you. They need your knowledge. They need your brotherhood. They need your sisterhood. Because without that, you can forget about it, man. The brother, Jacob Blake, said something that hit me hard. He said, change yourself. Change yourself. And it's crazy how going through things like that and trauma, tribulation, how much we got to go through to realize why we are in the situation we are in today. And it starts from the beginning. Like he said, love thy brother as thyself. Without brotherhood, you can know all the breakdowns. You can know how to, you know, prophesy unto the wind and do it like John the Baptist. You could be the greatest prophet of all. But yet, it was something that John the Baptist and tons of brothers don't have. And that's brotherhood. Right. And that's what it comes down to. Read that again from the top and let everybody know where you at.
Oh God. This is the book of 1 John, chapter 3 and verse 11.
All right, we have 1 John 3 and 11. Come on.
For this is the message that ye heard from the beginning, that we should love one another. Verse 12, not as Cain.
Now, why did he say not as Cain? Because Cain had what? Jealousy towards his brother. You can't be jealous over your brother. Right. You can't. You can't be jealous because he get more women than you, or he have more money than you, or he play basketball or football better than you. Why? Because at the end of the day, what is that jealousy going to make you do? You're going to kill your brother like Cain. Right. Like anything. It ain't going to be overnight. Man, after it, then build it up and build it up and build it up. Before you know it, you're in prison for 50 years to 100 years. They call it double life, triple life in America. You understand me? The Lord said, love thy brother, man. Said it from the beginning. Okay, you got to love brothers like Jacob Blake. Even though he out there in the world. Even though he out there, you know, he sinned against the Lord, now he's paralyzed, being punished. You got to know that one righteous brother can save a lot. Right. You forget about Christ. Hey, listen, we all alive right now. We moving, we can talk. Moving and talking and being able to eat is just a blessing right there. You understand me? Being able to get up and breathe and knowing that the Lord gave you this life, breath of life. You got to take that and you got to roll with it. Because jealousy, you'll end up like Cain. Hey, you see your brother every day. Hey, Shalom, what's going on and all that, right? But then in your mind, man, I hate this nigga right here. I hate when he give me orders. Man, I hate when he correct me on this. I hate this about him. I hate that. You got to fight that urge, man, because that's a demon. It's a demon. It's almost like, you know, you dealing with your woman, right? When you first meet the woman, you love her. Then after about 2-3 years, like, you hate her. You hate her and you dumb. You dumb because now you want to leave her when you ain't even know her at all. Like, you got to fight the urge to want to leave her, knowing that God told us to love thy brother and thy sister as thyself, okay?
Right.
Cain was a jealous brother. Cain, listen, if he saw you doing something amazing, and if he couldn't do it, he got jealous. If he saw that the Lord was with you and not with him, Cain got jealous. You forget about it. And it all started in his mind. And when it started, then he acted on it. And he killed his brother Abel. And of course, Cain has the spirit of Esau. That's what Esau is about. Being a murderer, man, and killing. That's all you know. Like the Lord said, he was blessed with the sword. Let's read on.
Our God, who was of that wicked one, and slew his brother.
See, that's wicked. We know that, of course, in the law, right? The Lord said, thou shalt not kill. Said that in the law. He also said in Leviticus 19 and 17, thou shalt not avenge thy brother. Thou shalt not hate thy brother. Because everything starts in the mind. Everything. You'll be surprised what you can overcome.
Right.
You'll be surprised. Only if you can fight the urge of you wanting to hate your brother. Imagine that. And the voice is going to come. Precept. It's going to come. Precept. Somebody give me my precept I need. I want to say either Peter. I think Peter said it. All right. Second, I get it for you. Matthew. Let's go to Matthew, right? You hold what you have right by it. Kind of right back there. Let me hear Matthew 18 and 7. Let me hear that.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 18 and verse 7. Woe unto the world because of offenses. For it must needs be that offenses come, but woe to that man by whom the offense cometh.
Read that again. Let everybody know where you at.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 18 and verse 7. Woe unto the world.
What?
Woe unto the world.
Meaning destruction, right? Destruction is coming to the world. Go up to verse 5. Let's get a little context on it.
Book of Matthew, chapter 18 and verse 5.
I'm sorry, go up to 4.
Verse 4. Whosoever therefore shall humble himself as this little child, the same is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven.
Okay, now of course, this is talking about you being born again, right? When you come in here, you're a baby. We give you milk, and you learn milk scriptures, right? You come in here, and you humble yourself, and you be quiet. People in the world, they talk too much, man.
Right.
You understand me? You can't learn that way. If you doing all the talking, then obviously you ain't doing what? Please.
Listening, sir?
You ain't listening. Somebody that's always talking, you gotta really like have an ear for that, right? Why do you talk so much? And it's mostly women. They talk so much and they don't know what the hell they saying about their mouths, right? They talk and they talk and they talk and they don't listen to nothing.
Right.
To learn, you have to listen. And to listen, you have to focus. And to focus, in most cases, you have to block out what you was going through today.
Right.
Or last week. Or last month. Or at the slavery. You got to focus your mind and become a little child. And be humble. And learn again. Like John said, you must be born again. How can you be born again if nobody can tell you nothing? Well, goddamn, boy, be like Kanye West. You think somebody can tell Kanye West something? Hell no. Let's read on.
And whosoever.
Matthew 18 and was it 5? All right. No, 6.
But whosoever shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged around his neck.
Now this is Christ talking to who? The brothers in the truth. Okay? If you offend one of these little ones, now, how can somebody in the world offend one of these little ones? People in the world are going to offend you all day, 24/7. You understand me? They're going to try to take a woman, right? They're going to sell drugs to your mother. They're going to hate off of you. They're going to fight you. Hey, I was watching the news today, right, down there in Port Richmond. You had 2 brothers. They called their own mechanic, the mechanic came and one brother had his bat out, hitting him with it, right? And then you got the other brother kicking him. Why? Because what are they doing? They are offending one another. What Christ is trying to help the brothers learn in the truth is to be a brother. Okay? Because the little ones, who would be considered the little ones? The ones that first come in the truth. Hey, even though, you're a captain of so-and-so or you're an officer of 5,000, okay, do that mean you just talk to people how you want to talk to them? No. No, man. The Lord said what? Use kind words. That's in the Bible. Hey, this Tawala say Tawala. Hey, Tawala for the drink. Hey, I appreciate it. Now, do I got to say Tawala? Hell no. But I'm going to say it. Why? For the brotherhood's sake.
Right.
You understand me? Because without brotherhood and the smallest thing, it could be as small as sesame seed, right? The smallest seed can turn into a big seed if you don't stop it. Think about it. America was called the what? The little horn. That's in the book of Daniel, man. It was a little horn. And now you look at America. Who can stop America now? Only Christ and the angels.
Right.
Okay, let's read on, please.
And that he were drowned in the depths of the sea. Woe unto the world because of offenses.
Right.
For it must needs be that of offenses come, but woe to the man by whom the offense cometh.
Okay, so what is Christ saying? Read one more time.
Woe unto the world because of offenses. For it must needs be that offenses come.
Offenses must come, right? In the truth or out the truth. You are going to be offended, man. Read on.
But woe to that man by whom the offense cometh.
Okay, what does that mean? But woe unto the man by whom the offense cometh. Barzar Rakah, you get me Luke 17 and 4. Hold that formula, right? Go ahead, Yadai.
If I could, sir, is this saying, destruction be unto the man that is committing the offense?
Yes. Yes. Meaning this, right? Woe unto whom the offense must come. Meaning, if somebody offend you, right? And if you use that offense to leave the truth, then you are going to be destroyed.
Right.
Which is woe. Woe is old Quaker English for destruction. So woe unto the man if you fall by that offense. Meaning, if you don't go to your brother and you let it build up and build up and build up, what the hell you think gonna happen? You're gonna explode, man. Right. Listen, you're gonna cuss somebody out. You're gonna cuss everybody out like how your mother used to cuss you out in the world. You understand me? Why? Because if you don't address the problem, how can you fix the problem? Right. You understand me? The Lord said what? He said, do good to communicate. Right. That one thing that brother may offend you, right? And if Satan telling you that you got it, or everything gonna be all right, or he gonna look at me like I'm a punk and I'm just a sissy and I'm not a warrior, that is a demon right there. Right. You understand me? That's the demon that's trying to do what? Avoid the situation. And if you avoid the situation, it's going to keep happening. It's like you being married. If you have a problem in your marriage, if you don't address the problem, how can you fix the problem? You'll never be able to fix the problem. What's why Christ saying, woe unto whom the offense come. If you take that offense and you leave the truth and end up being like Cain, killing your brother Abel, now you are going to be destroyed. Go ahead and read it where you at, Barzar Rakah.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 17 and verse 4. And if he transgressed against thee.
Do we want to start at verse 1, Luke 17 and 1?
It's the book of Luke, chapter 17 and verse 1. Then said he unto the disciples.
All right, so now this is Christ talking to his disciples, right? The followers of him, the followers of Christ. Read on.
Come God. It is impossible, but that offenses will come.
See that? It's inevitable, man. Christ is talking to his disciples. Right? He said it is impossible. Right? But offenses must come. Meaning you are going to offend one another. It's going to happen. Right. And think about it, right? Why do it need to happen? Hey, Bob?
So the Most High can see if you're a brother or not?
You right there, but give me a little more. You right there. Need a little more, though. Why do offenses need to happen? I'll tell you, right? To see if you really have faith. To see if a brother offend you, are you really going to pull him to the side? Or are you going to let it just stay in your mind and not say anything? So are you a believer or are you not? The Lord said this, right? This is Psalms, right? He said, who knoweth the hearts? For I search out the secrets of the hearts. How will I know if you truly believe? If your brother is offending you all day, talk to you how the hell he want to talk to you? And yet you are offended. How you know you offended? Because you can hear all the goddamn voices in your mind. Right. Yeah, he talking to me like this, or so-and-so. You hearing that for a reason. Why? Because you were offended. Offenses must come. This is Christ talking not to people in the world. This is Christ talking to his 12 disciples. Offenses must come, man. Why? Because, of course, offense is a test. How are you going to go about the offense? Are you going to be a coward and just avoid the situation? Or, you pull a brother to the side. Or, you talk to a sister right there. Let me talk to you for a minute. I got something on my mind. You offended me by saying that to me that day. Oh, hey, I'm sorry. Man, I was going through something that day. I had a lot on my mind. You know what I mean? At the slavery, man, it pissed me the hell off, and I kind of took it out on you. It's going to happen. I mean, we human. You understand? You're going to offend one another every now and then. But the thing is how you go about it. That's why in the I.S.U.P.K. we have counsel, man. You understand me? Why you think we have counsel? Think it's for nothing? Counseling is a system to address problems. Why have a system if you ain't going to address the problem? You get my point? Christ said offenses must come. You're going to be offended. Brothers and sisters are going to offend you in the truth. And it ain't what you do, it's how you go about it. Okay? Let's read on.
Come God. But woe unto him through whom they come. Verse 2. It were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and he cast into the sea, than that he should offend one of these little ones.
See, that is Christ talking to his disciples. And he's talking to his disciples about who? Barzal.
The people in the world.
No. They ain't the little ones. Yediah.
I'm going to say the young men and women that's coming into the truth.
There you go. They are the little ones. What do the scriptures say about someone that come in the truth? It's in Psalms. Let me get it for you right fast. Bear with me 1 second. You hold that, Barzal. Coming right back there. Okay. Bear with me. Let's go to Psalms right fast. Let's go to the book of Psalms. Hold on. Bear with me 1 second. Let's go to Psalms. No, not Psalms. Luke. Let's go to Luke 15 and 10. All right, let me hear Luke 15 and 10 really fast.
The book of Luke, chapter 15 and verse 10. Likewise, I say unto you, there is joy in the presence of the angels of God over one sinner that repenteth.
See that, man? That's a little one right there. You better watch that, man. You better watch how you talk to that young man. You better watch how you talk to that young sister. Why? Because the angels, they rejoice. Meaning what? They in there having a party. They like, damn, so found his way in the truth. But Rockethite, Howard Shai, they having an angel. And then you have one of the disciples just offending everybody. Okay, you don't want to do that, man. No matter how much rank you have, man, you watch what you do. You do out. Talk to one another, man. Shalom. Like Paul said, salute all men, man. Don't let pride build up, man.
Right.
You understand? You see your brother, hey, Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahushai Barakatah. Hey, Yahweh Shamar Al-Tabah Shem Yahushai. You don't know that may be your last salute, man. You don't know that. You may not see that brother again. You may not see that sister again. Who knows, man, these last days of time. But the angels, they rejoice when one man or woman come up in here. Which why Christ saying, if you offend one of these little ones, the little ones are the young ones, the young men and women that comes in the truth and may not know as much as you know. Okay, let's drop that and let's go back there. Who's reading that? Bazaar, you got it? Go read that, please.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 17, and verse 3. Take heed to yourselves.
Take what?
Take heed to yourselves.
Meaning what? What is he saying? Take heed to yourselves. Let's take heed. Go ahead, Bazaar.
Like if I take a stab at it, it's like, you know, like you hear the saying, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Like, watch yourself. How you may come off to somebody.
Right. That's a good way to, you know, good point right there. Anybody else? Take heed to yourselves. Go ahead,
I just want to say the piggyback on what Barzal said is watch what you say to brothers and sisters.
Right. Precept. Be slow to speak. Okay, don't just talk, man, for nothing. See a brother, watch what you say to a brother. Be slow to speak and slow to wrath. God damn, don't be so fast to just take your anger out on the next brother. You think you're the only one having a bad day? Listen, it's 365 days a year. And I think I have a bad day 365 days a year. But I think if I was to take it out on everybody, I think everybody be having a bad day. You understand me? Take heed. Like, watch yourself, man.
Right.
This is what Christ is telling his disciples. Check yourself. Be aware. Because brotherhood and sisterhood is very important. Somebody may not come to the truth because of the breakdown. They may come to truth because of the brotherhood. And every time I come around these brothers and sisters, man, they just bringing so much joy to my soul. You understand? It's like brotherhood and sisterhood can bring a dead man or dead woman back to life. Which is why Christ is telling you, take heed to yourselves, okay?
Right.
Let's read on.
If thy brother trespass against thee, rebuke him.
Do what?
Rebuke him.
I might break that down. This is an order. He said, if thy brother trespass against thee, rebuke him. Go ahead, Barzarika.
Give your brother.
No, that ain't rebuke.
Oh, it's like.
Uh-huh.
It's like say, rebuke him, like, you know, show him what he did, like tell him what he did wrong, like expose him.
Go to him. Talk to him about it, man. Rebuke him. Don't avoid the situation. Cannot do that. Avoiding the situation is not going to help. If you avoid situations with your woman and never bring it up, never talk about it, right? What the hell you think gonna happen, brother? It's gonna be more problems over more problems and more problems. And the problems will never be addressed. This is an order.
Right.
If your brother offend you, rather he officer 5,000, he a captain, he's a general, come to me, man. We can talk. We men. We brothers, man. God damn. I may understand you. I may be like, hey, Salaki, you right, man. Damn. But how can you give me the opportunity if you don't address me?
Right.
How will you know if I'm a good brother or not? If you don't come to me. But yet, you let the voices in your mind build up and build up. And instead of coming to me, now you hate me. And that's the problem. Christ said offenses must come. You understand me? But woe unto him that falleth by the offense, by not knowing exactly what he said. Okay? He said, when the offense comes, rebuke him, go to him immediately. Listen, the second you wait a second and you try to put it off, you're going to put it off for another day. Then another day. It's called what? Procrastination. Then before you know it, it happened again. And then you hearing all the voices in your mind. You just hate the brother. You forget about it. You hope he die. And, you want to shoot him in his head simply because you ain't do what Christ said that we should do when a brother or sister offending you, even in the truth. Okay? Let's read on.
And if he repent, forgive him.
And if you what?
And if he repent, forgive him.
Man, if you say, hey, Salakia, the water for coming to me, forgive him. Don't hold it in. And it's like so much relief. Like after you go into a brother, like it's almost like you got to fight everything in you to go to the brother.
Right.
And to say it, and to just address the problem. Like that takes, I wonder this, right? Man, brothers can do the breakdowns and all that, man. You get the John 3:16, but it seems like the most important thing is it's hard to do.
Right.
Was how you know you should do it. You should do it, right? Knowing the breakdowns and all that is tawab, right? Being a brother is better.
Right.
You understand me? Being a sister is better. Okay, and you go to that brother and you go to that sister so you won't end up hating them in the long run. Okay, that's happened to Judas, man. Listen, Judas, man, where the hell you think it started from? It started from when Christ wanted to, the woman wanted to use the oil on Christ. And what did Judas say? Paraphrasing, he said, man, we can get some money for that oil. We can go ahead and sell that oil. Then what happened at the end? He ended up hating Christ. What he should have did, he should have went to Christ and spoke to him about the situation. Matter of fact, if I could, right, this is how you know Christ was so hardcore. The second he did it, what did he do? Christ rebuked him. Rebuked him right there. Right there, just to get out the way so he won't end up hating his brother. Judas couldn't do that, man. It was a coward, man. You understand? He couldn't do it. And of course, we all know what happened to him. We all know the end of that. Hanged himself and, committed suicide. Okay? Read on.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 17, verse 4. And if he transgressed against thee 7 times in a day, and 7 times in a day turn again to thee, saying, I repent, thou shalt forgive him.
There you go, man. Hey, if you got to go to your brother 1,000,001 times, go to him 1,000,001 times, man. Knowing that it ain't worth it hating your brother. Knowing what we going through, man, in the world, Jacob Blake and all these other brothers being put to death, man. Change will take us a very long way. And to change, you got to repent. What is repent? Change how you think, man. Change your mind. Change what you do. Hey, the Lord said, let not the sun go down upon the wrath, man. Don't hold things in. Holding things in are not good. It ain't good at all, man. Right. You change, man, by going to your brother. You do the thing that you don't want to do. Because in you is telling you, or that voice or that demon is telling you that you're weak. You ain't weak, man. It's strong to do the thing that you can't do. What did Paul say? Paul said, when I am weak, I am strong. Right. When you are weak, you are strong, man. Now, how can you do the things that you don't want to do? The Holy Spirit, man.
Right.
You understand me? If you can't do it, then the Holy Spirit, God, is not with you, obviously. Okay? Drop that. Let's go back. 1 John. Y'all let everybody know where you at. Is any questions online? You got?
Allah, so no questions online.
No, swear. You good online?
Come on.
All right, come on with it.
God. This is the book of 1 John, chapter 3 and verse 12. Not as Cain, who was of that wicked one, and slew his brother.
With jealousy, hated his brother. Go ahead.
And wherefore slew he him?
Man, Cain should have went to Abel. Hey, I'm offended. Why I'm offended? Because God accepted your sacrifice or your offering and not mine. So he should have did. Hey, he should have went to him. He should have got off his chest. Of course he didn't. And he ended up murdering his brother for no apparent reason. Read on.
Because his own works were evil, and his brother's righteous. Verse 13. Marvel not, my brethren, if the world hate you.
Come on.
Verse 14. We know that we have passed from death unto life.
Read that again.
We know that we have passed from death unto life.
We know that we have passed from death unto life, right? You know, people in the world, man, with the parties and all the sins, right? It's fun. Sin is absolutely fun. Why do you think people smoke weed? It's fun. Why do you think people smoke cigarettes? It feels good, right? You pass from death unto life when you do the thing that you have never did your whole entire life. Think about it. Everybody, you know, you forget about it out in the world, man. Everybody is chasing a dream, man. Right now, everybody getting to vote and all that. Vote for Trump or Biden. Like any one of them are going to do anything for black people. Right. This is how you pass from death unto life. Read on. Read the next line.
Because we love the brethren.
Read that again.
Because we love the brethren.
Read that again.
Because we love the brethren.
Can't hate your people. If you love white people, you do not love your own people.
Right.
You want to pass from death to life. Listen, the Lord ain't saying anything about knowing all the knowledge of the Bible, man. He said, you love your brethren, man. Why? Because if you love your brethren, what wouldn't you do? You wouldn't sell them drugs.
Right.
You ain't going to have sex with his woman. And why you ain't going to have sex with his woman? Because you wouldn't want anybody to have sex with your woman. You understand me? Sometimes, you know, coming in the truth, man, the truth can get boring every now and then, man. You understand me? Just, you know, serving the Most High God and you seeing people in the world, they having fun and they living life and you serving God. Let me tell you something, though. You serving God and not doing the things that they are doing in the world is protecting you, man.
Right.
You in that house, brother, that's a good thing. The rocket die house, why y'all shy, man? You sitting there playing those video games and dying. You good, man. You could be out there smoking weed, man.
Yeah, right.
You understand? You could be out there, you know, going to the strip clubs and going to parties and all that. So what? You in this place.
Right.
Because if you ain't in this place, then you out there having fun. You living your best life. Where you can live the life that God wants you to live and be protected. Be protected by the Most High God. You understand me? That's how you pass from death to life. You gotta love your brothers. You gotta love your sisters, your akwafia. Let's read on.
He that loveth not his brother abideth in death.
Read that again.
He that loveth not his brother abideth in death.
Now, how will anybody know you don't love your brother? Like anything, you'll be tested. You'll be tested, man. Like Peter said, offenses must come. You will be tested. And what will you do when you are tested? That's what it comes down to. Will you overcome? Will you win? Or will you fail? In most cases, some win, some lose, man. You understand me? But if you want to pass from death to life and really be able to breathe and live your life, then you gotta have a special love for your brother. You understand? You gotta have that type of love for your brothers and your sisters when you know you cannot love another nation. You cannot love the other nations. Why? Because you have too much love for your brothers and your sisters, especially knowing what the hell we're going through today in America, man. Suffering, we in poverty, we can barely survive, man. They've been BSing with the unemployment, trying to get people, man, they ain't trying to get on that $600 anymore. We suffering as a nation of people.
Right.
And if we don't love one another, then who would? Donald Trump? Biden? Yeah, I'll wait on it. Hey, you'll be waiting for another 1,000 years, man. You understand me? Like, what's his name? Oh, man, what's his name? Doc Rivers, man. My guy. It's my guy right there. He said, we love them, but they don't love us.
Right.
That's the problem. Why don't we stop loving them and we need to love us? And that's how we fix the problem. You understand? That's how you pass from death and then into life. Let's drop that, right? Let's go to Isaiah 47:1. You get that for me, Yediah?
Come on.
All right, Bahaya, you get me Isaiah 52 and 1 and 2. All right? Bazaruka, you hold Isaiah 13 and 13 for me.
Come on, God. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 47 and verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Listen, there's another prophecy about Babylon. Who is Babylon? America. Right? Why is it saying virgin daughter of Babylon? Because who touched America? Nobody yet. You understand me? America is like a virgin, man. You understand me? Nobody can come against America. Why? Because they have the greatest military power. Okay? Well, read that again from the top. You let everybody know where you at.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 47 and verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust.
Now, what's the dust, man? The dust is a low state condition, right? Kind of like how you see homeless folks downtown. They just passed a law to kick them out of Ben Franklin Park, man. They down there living. They passed a law. They got to get the hell up out of there, out of that park by tomorrow. Where are they? They in the dust, man. Sleeping outside. You got a little tent out there. Can you imagine that type of life? And they talking about when you die, you go to hell. That's hell right there, man. Right. Being in the dust. Well, here, this is a prophecy. Like how the other prophecies came to pass. This one is going to come to pass. You're going to see Donald Trump. I know Donald Trump is a billionaire, man. He done made billions of dollars. But yet, one day, Donald Trump is going to sit in the dust of the ground. One day, that is going to happen. This is a prophecy. And in that day, black people, we will pass from death and we will have life. Okay? Read it again from the top, please.
Come down and sit in the dust. O virgin daughter of Babylon.
O what?
O virgin daughter of Babylon.
See that? We start to love one another again. What's going to happen? Then the virgin daughter of Babylon will no longer be a virgin. And now they're going to be in hell, and then we will be in heaven. Read on.
Come. Sit on the ground.
Sit on the what?
Sit on the ground.
Sit on the what?
Sit on the ground.
They're going to sit right on the ground. Why is that so righteous? Because we sat on the ground, man.
That's right.
For a long time. What the hell you think food stamps is, man? Sit on the ground. What is SSI? Working for minimum wages, $7, $10, $13, $15 an hour. What is that? It's nothing when you got a family, when you have kids to feed and put clothes on their backs. It's nothing. Well, that day, they're going to know how it feels to be black.
Right.
You understand me? Because you won't know how it feels to be Jacob Blake, man, until you are in his position, until you are in his seat on your hospital bed, man. Could barely breathe, man. Barely get up. Can't get up, man. They say he paralyzed from his waist down.
Right.
And yet they had him handcuffed to that bed. Like he want to go anywhere. Where the hell he going at? This place, America, Babylon the Great, the virgin, is going to sit on the ground like how we did for a very long time.
Right.
Drop that. Go ahead, read what you have, Barzara.
Come. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and verse 13. Therefore, I will shake the heavens.
Okay, what does that mean? right? This is the prophet Isaiah, right? This is another prophecy, right? For when we come back and love one another, he will shake the heavens. What does that mean? Somebody break that down. He said he will shake the heavens. What is shaking the heaven? The heavens. Read it again from the top.
Come God. Therefore, I will shake the heavens.
Okay, therefore I will shake the heavens, right? When I say shake the heavens, meaning he's going to switch things up a little bit. Okay, he's going to switch up the heavens. Now, instead of Esau being on top, Jacob will be on top. He's going to shake it, right? He's going to shake it. He's going to mix it up a little bit, right? And now Esau was up there. Now Esau going to be down here, like the prophet said. They're going to sit in the dust, and we're going to sit on high, on top, above all nations of people. Well, we should have been sitting on top anyway, man.
Right.
You understand me? Since the time of Moses, can you imagine if we would have just listened? Listen, man, we're stiff-necked people, man. We're so hard-headed, man. Can you imagine, man, if you would have listened to your mother and not smoke cigarettes, not be a whore, man, a drug dealer? If you would have listened to your father, you would have never experienced the things that you experienced in your life, man.
Right.
You understand me? The Lord is saying in this day, he will shake or mix up the heavens, man. Okay? He's going to switch rulerships. Read on.
Come God. And the earth shall be moved out of her place.
Now, how you know the earth is going to be moved from out of her place? Who's the her? The virgin daughter of Babylon. Right? How you know it's the virgin daughter of Babylon?
Because Babylon is here on earth.
Yes, but no. Yediah?
I was going to say for America, which is Babylon, they are in heaven right now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's going to be shaped out of place on the earth because they're the wicked of the earth. So.
Exactly. Preset, right? This is how you know it's talking about Esau. And this is how you know that her is talking about Babylon. Because the earth was given unto the hand of the wicked.
Right.
Now, what is the Lord saying through Isaiah? The earth is not going to be under the oppressor anymore. Right. You understand me? It's going to be removed out of her place.
That's right.
The earth and the world was given to the oppressor because we sinned. We shouldn't be where we at right now. Man, we should have horses, gold, silver, oil, virgins. Got that. Car, not even cars. There ain't gonna be no cars in the kingdom of heaven, man. We should have everything, man. But yet we don't. We don't. Yet instead of us being on horses, we walking. I remember coming up in the world, man. I used to walk up hills, man. Listen, I ain't have no trans pass to go to work, Aki. You understand me? I ain't have no tokens. But yet, it was something that I had, though. 2 feet. Wow. Wow. They say, man, that brother always walking everywhere. Always hiking it. Going everywhere. Walking. That's rough, man. It's rough to be black in America. To have nothing, man. To have nothing passed down to you. Like, think about it. The oppressor, man, they passing everything down to their people. Like, even, like, knowing credit. Like, if you don't know the credit is like, how you going to build your credit? They even make it hard for you to understand that. Now, I've been studying credit, man, for the past 6-8 months, man. And come to find out, the oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
You understand me? It's like they create a system where if you don't understand the system, you won't be able to improve yourself, man, when it comes to that. That's right. Like, it's like you got to learn it. If you don't learn it, then it's like, hey, your interest rates be about 20%, man, 18,999. Where the oppressor go ahead and get a car and a house, and his interest rate is like 7%. And you wonder why? Because they know about credit. We don't know about anything because nothing was passed down to us. Moses tried to pass something down to us, man. He tried. King David tried, and yet we gave it away. Gave it away, man, for pennies. For pennies. Now we gave it away like anything. If you give something away, how you going to get it back? Now we got to take it back when it was originally given to us.
That's right.
But now, like Daniel said in the book of Daniel, right, the saints shall take the kingdom of God. We got to take it because we don't have it. When the Lord created this earth, man, he created the world, like he said in the book of John, for our sakes, man. Also in the book of 2nd Ezra. He created all this so we can inherit the earth. But yet, what do? We hate one another, man. We want to kill one another. Hey, the only thing we're looking for today in America is money and trying to survive. Okay? Let's finish reading.
Come, God. In the wrath of the Lord hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger.
There you go. In that day, man, the rulerships, the kingdom, they will be shaken, switched. Read on.
Come, God. Verse 14. And it shall be as the chaste robe.
All right, you can drop that. Go ahead and read what you holding. I.S.U.P.K.
Kawakah. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 52, and verse 1. Awake, awake.
Read that again.
Awake, awake.
Hey, you die. You get me on Romans 13 and verse 11. Read that again, I.S.U.P.K.
Awake, awake.
Hey, the brother Jacob Blake, man, he trying to tell you, man. He said, change your life. He's right. But he don't know how to change his life, man. But we going to give you the answers. Okay, you gotta awake, man. It's almost like you falling asleep, man. You got to put some water up on your face, man. Why? Because you're falling to sleep. And we are asleep today in America. Right. But right now, we got to awake. You got to think about it, man. Like since Trayvon Martin, that was years ago. Hey, man, the police killing us got worse. Way worse, man. And it's getting worse every single day. Every single day. It ain't getting better.
Right.
Hey, you think because they put it on the news and cops is just shooting Breonna Taylor and killing her and shooting Jacob Blake 7 times in his back. You think things will get better and they'll start killing us. Nah, man. It ain't going to get better unless we get better. You understand me? The Lord said this place is not our rest. We can't rest in this place called America because when we rest, we are asleep. We are spiritually asleep. And we forget about our culture and our identity and the laws and statutes and commandments and the brotherhood and sisterhood that we need today in America to survive as a nation of people, man. Listen, instead of protesting, man, you want to know what would be way more righteous, man? To have 144,000 men that ain't selling drugs.
That's right.
That ain't eating pork. That ain't having sexual whores, man. That's changing their lives so our God can hear us from heaven. Right. Damn this place. What's in this place? Sin. Right. That's the only thing that's in this place, man. This place is temporary. Isaiah is telling you. He told you. The Lord is going to shake the heavens, man. Babylon, the virgin daughter of Babylon, is going to sit in the dust. What you do now is going to determine your future. What you do right now. You can live temporarily in a sinful kingdom and see Yediah and Barzal and Ibah in the kingdom of heaven with gold and riches and everything. And not just one lifetime. Can't even count it, man. Christ said forever. Christ said, those that obey me will never die, man. You will never die. Physically, yes, everybody must die physically. Right. But your spirit will always have that reward for you doing what you are doing now in Esau's kingdom. You understand me? It's like, hey, you can't just jump on the bandwagon when I got $1 million. God damn, now I'm getting phone calls. What the phone calls was, man, where I had $1 in my pocket. Christ has nothing right now. And who's rolling with him? His disciples. His people that will be rewarded in the kingdom of the Most High God. Okay? Let's go ahead and read what you hold out.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 13 and verse 11. And that, knowing the time.
Knowing the what?
Knowing the time.
We all know the time. How you know it's the time? Because police officers are still killing black men and women. Okay? And if you don't wake up now, when will we wake up as a nation of people? How many more black men need to die? How many more black women, like Breonna tell us, need to die, man, for us to realize that this man that is in charge of us is not a man. He is not human, man. Humans don't just put their knee on somebody's neck for about 8 minutes and 43 seconds, man. Humans don't kill and shoot somebody back 7 times. Talking about he was trying to go grab a knife. Yeah, I hear you, man. They ain't humans, man. They are animals. They are animals. They are beasts. They are the dragon, man. You understand me? A dragon that cannot be stopped, but will be stopped one day. And that day will be a miracle. Okay, the Lord say, here, now it's time to wait. Read that again from the top, Bob.
Come. It's the book of Romans, chapter 13 and verse 11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
To awake out of what?
Awake out of sleep.
Listen, man, change needs to come right now. It needs to come right now. If you're black, Hispanic, or Native American, anything. Listen, if you never put down the weed before, today will be a goddamn good day for you to put down the weed.
Right.
You understand me? Today will be a good day for you to start loving your brothers and your sisters, man. Because today is the time, man. We are in the last days of time. When you think you saw something, listen. It's only going to get worse, man. Christ said in his kingdom, there's many mansions. There's many mansions in his kingdom. Christ also said that in these times, man, we're going to do greater works than him. And Christ did amazing works, man. You forget about it. He was they called him what? The King of Kings, man. Lord of Lords, man. You understand me? Christ did. Listen, he was crucified, brother. Crucified. They put a crown of thorns on his head, mocking him. Like, okay, you the king? Let's go ahead and put a crown of thorns on your head. And just let you suffer and suffer and suffer, man. Christ did many miracles. You think you saw something, man? You ain't see nothing. You ain't see nothing. It's only going to get worse in this place. And the worse this place gets, the better Christ's kingdom is going to be when he get it. You understand me? Read on.
Come. For now is our salvation nearer.
Read that again.
Come. For now is our salvation nearer.
You don't got 10 years, man. You don't got time to wait. I'm going to smoke one more blunt, then I'm going to get right. Yeah, hey, man. You don't know when you're going to be taken up out of here, man. Hey, you could be here one day and gone in a minute, man. You don't know if you're going to be here next year, 2 years from now. You don't know if that cigarette going to kill you the next day, man. Hey, you don't know if that drink, man. I knew a brother in the world, man. He was drinking every goddamn day, man. And every day, and he recently died, man. Right? The doctors was telling him the brother had liver problems, and of course, you know, if you have liver problems, drinking so frequent is not good for your liver. It ain't good for it, right? So of course, man, the doctors told him to stop drinking. Stop drinking. They said, you need to stop drinking. He ain't stopped drinking, man. What happened? Had a bottle, and we all know what happened after that, man. Now he ain't here no more. Hey, the brother ain't know when he was going to go, but goddamn, it would have been wise to do what? Honor the physician. And take heed to the doctor, man. God damn, you could have passed from death to life only if you listen. You can't listen to yourself. Sound good, sound like you, but it's not you, man. You want to know that movie I love, man? I was just watching it a couple of days ago. Nutty Professor. Oh, y'all saw that movie right after. Man, I was watching that movie, man, a couple of days ago, and it brought me back, man. I said, damn, I'm surprised I ain't even been watched the movie, right? As you see in that movie, you have the bigger version Eddie Murphy, right? And then you have the other guy. You understand? I mean, I never really understood that movie until I just watched it like now, you know, being in the truth. And what I took from that movie is you got something in you and you want to be that person. And you'll take anything to be that person. You'll take some medicine in his case. You'll take a pill in somebody else's case, man. Like you'll do any type of drug to be that man, to be that woman right there. But who is Buddy Love? Who is Buddy Love? He was cocky, he was arrogant. You understand me? He was a complete asshole, man. You always got something inside of you that's trying to overtake you.
Right.
And of course, that's a demon right there. And that's what I got from that movie. I done watched that movie tons of times, man. But I never really understood the movie until I just watched it a couple days ago. And I'm like, hey, I'm watching the movie, I'm listening to it. I'm like, you see, he is literally fighting himself. Like he's skinny and what's coming out? His weight coming back.
Right.
Like you gotta fight. You gotta fight that person inside of you, man.
Right.
Because he gonna always try to come back. I always try to come back, man. And you can only conquer that person, spirit, demon, whatever you want to call it, right? If you love your brother as thyself, man. You understand me? And if you don't, go back to that man or woman that you used to be, that you used to do, right? You understand me? A good thing to start realizing, right, about the old you and how Satan would try to, I want to say, play you and try to get you to go back to you without you even noticing, right? This is what you got to realize. You got to know the things that you used to do in the world. And if you have a conscience of that, if you have a awareness of that, when you start to do those small things, it always starts small. You understand me? It ain't going to be the bigger things. The weed, that's big. Whores, that's big. Focus more on the small things that try to come back and the small things that you used to do in the world.
Right.
And like anything, it starts out small, right? Then before you know it, it becomes a big problem. Like your brother offending you the first time is a small thing. And if you don't address the problem, it's going to become a bigger thing. You don't catch cancer by smoking the first cigarette. Hey, if you have liver problems, right, the first drink ain't going to kill you, but at the end, it will kill you. It starts off small,
right,
and you got to focus on that. You got to pay attention to it. And if you catch it, eliminate it. Wipe it out. No. You understand me? Life is a battle, man. It's a battle. Life. Like, can you just imagine life just being easy all day, every day? Right? Can you imagine having a good day all day, every single day? Wouldn't that be boring, man? Life is about war, man. You understand me? It's about controlling your hands, controlling your mouth. Life is about having self-control.
right.
Life ain't about Buddy Love. Man, Buddy Love is about himself, man. You understand? He effing, hoes and a white woman and he having fun.
Mm-hmm.
Discipline, self-control, telling yourself no, recognizing your flaws, recognizing what you can get better in will take you a very long way.
Right.
You understand me? And it starts by loving the Most High with all your heart, man.
Right.
You gotta give him your everything. You understand me? Give him your everything like as if you playing basketball.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? Or if, you throwing a football, or if you playing a video game, or if, you working on your credit, whatever the case may be, man. What you put your all, God, should be far above everything else. You understand me?
Right.
Put that first, and then you love thy brother as thyself. And then before you know it, any evil spirit try to come, you love your brother will cast the demon out. You want to know how you want to cast demons out, man? Love your brother, no matter what. You understand? That's going to cast the demon out. Demons only going to mess with you if the demon is getting to you.
Right.
You understand me? It's like a bully, right? I'm not going to mess with somebody that's like 300 pounds and in shape because I can't touch them, man. Why bully somebody like that? But if you're 50 pounds, and, hey, I'm about 200 pounds or 250, then I'm going to keep coming at you because I know every time I talk to you, you get mad. You get upset. You know your woman. God damn. If you know your woman, you know what's going to make her mad. So when she pisses you off, what do? You use that thing that is going to make her mad, right? Is I'm lying? Satan works the same way.
Right.
Satan is going to always use the thing that makes you mad. He's going to always use that until it don't make you mad anymore. It don't make you depressed anymore. It don't have you feeling so stressed out anymore. And then before you know it, because it ain't bothering you anymore, here comes something else. Well, goddamn, make it to level 2, brother. 3, 4. The same thing keep getting to you every single time. Then if I'm a bully, it's a lot here on your diet. You play mad. If you can't get past one defense, well, I changed my defense. No. If you can't get past, what's his name? Adams.
Right.
Well, I throw it to somebody else.
Right.
I'm going to keep throwing the ball. If you can't stop my run, come on. Why would I use a different play?
Right.
If obviously you can't stop it. That's life, man. It's life. If something's going to keep bothering you, or if you can't stop it, you're going to always use it. Every single time. Let's read on.
Then, for now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
All right, drop that. Let's go to Revelation 13 and 4. So, of course, that's Paul saying now salvation will come to us once we believe. Okay, you can't just say you believe in God or Christ. Obviously, Christ said, if you love me, then you keep my commandments. If you really love me, if you are really about this life, then you obey me and you keep my commandments. Okay, you go ahead and hold that for me, Barzal. Revelation 13 and 4, right? You hold Proverbs 3 and 1. Okay, go ahead and read that, Barzal.
God. It's the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 4. And they worship the dragon, which gave power unto the beast.
Go up 2 verses. I'm sorry, 1, please. 13 and 1.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 1. And I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns.
All right, it's talking about America, right? Now I'm going to drop down to verse 4.
Oh God. Verse 4. And they worship the dragon which gave power unto the beast.
Okay, what does that mean? And they worship the dragon which gave power unto the beast. Remember, the beast was cast out, right? During the Dark Ages, right? The Renaissance period, if I'm mistaken, right? The beast was cast out at one period of time. And how did we give the beast power? Go ahead, Ibob.
Worship against it.
Worshiping what?
Caesar Mosaic.
Yes. And that's how we gave the beast power. That's how they get all the power, man. You understand? It's like, what is a God if you don't have no people worshiping the God, right? What is Allah without millions of Muslims worshiping Allah? What is Christianity? What is Egyptologists, right? Without the people worshiping it, right? It wouldn't be no Christianity, wouldn't be no Islam if it wasn't people worshiping it, right? Well, at this period of time, we gave the dragon power by worshiping him. Because if you worship him, what spirit are you putting out there for your kids to worship them? Now, what do your kids teach their kids? The same thing over and over and over again. Right. We gave the beast power. Read that again from the top, Barzal.
God, it's the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 4. And they worshiped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. And they worshiped the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast?
And he said, who is like unto the beast, man? Hey, nobody can stop the beast. You understand? This time of the oppressor, the Lord called him a beast because that's exactly who they are, man.
Right.
They're beasts. They don't give a damn about nobody but themselves, man.
Right.
If it ain't about them and about their country and their money and their riches, man, black people, man, would be dead, man. Every single one of us, if it was up to them. And if it wasn't of Most High God, you understand me, that will protect his people. Like he said in Romans, right? He said, have they stumbled before they fall? God forbid. Will he cast us out forever? God forbid. No. We're going to stumble, but you better believe what's going to happen. The Lord going to bring us up from the what? From the dust of the ground. Was you going to say that about?
I would say dust.
Yeah, the dust. Same thing, right? The Lord going to bring us up from the dust. Even though we are low, he will shake the heavens, right? For Esau is the end of the world.
Right.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that cometh. You understand? We're low, but we won't be low forever. Okay? So we gave power unto the beast by worshiping that image of Caesar Borgia. Read on.
God, who is able to make war with them.
They see all his power. Also, this is how you know this is talking about the oppressor. Who the hell want to fight the oppressor? Nobody. No. Listen, Iran been procrastinating for so long.
Right.
Why? Because they know that the beast is called the beast for a reason.
Right.
And he has a nuclear bomb that can, destroy cities, man. Destroy cities. What was the name of the bomb they used? Was it the Vietnam War? It was one of those wars. They used a bomb, and the people there are still suffering today from what is kind of somewhat still in the air. Go ahead, Barzal.
Was it Hiroshima?
Yes, that's what it was right there. Yes, you understand me? They don't want to come up against the beast. Now, at the end, they all want to fight one another, but that's the end. You understand me? They're going to do it because the Lord is going to give them the spirit too. Why? So his people can come back and inherit the kingdom of God. Nobody want to go to war with the beast because they know he is a beast. You understand me? It's like, do anybody want to fight somebody that's 400 pounds, that's like double times your weight, your strength? No. Unless you are him. Now, if you get this right, I could be surprised. Barzal?
Like, so if you repeat it.
Yes. Do anybody want to fight somebody that's like twice their size? You ever saw somebody and being in the world, you say to yourself, man, if I fight this cat, man, you make what Mike Tyson.
Right.
Nobody wanted to fight Mike Tyson, man. Why? Because they knew when they get in the ring with Mike, man, Mike was going to do some damage to them. You understand me? Even George Foreman.
Right.
He said he avoided Mike Tyson. He ain't want to fight Mike. Why? Because Mike was a beast. Right? So now, with that being said, Why wouldn't anybody want to fight somebody that's like way better than them, and they know if they get in that ring or if they fight that person, it's a good chance they're going to lose. Nobody want to do that unless you are who? Go ahead.
Man of the Lord. Works like.
Right. Man of the Lord. Think about it. Who wanted to fight Samson? Nobody. He was strong, right? Samson was destroying everybody. Go ahead.
If I could, sir, could I use when David went up against the Goliath and the men of Israel said, have you seen this man?
Mm-hmm.
And David was so offended about the blasphemy that Goliath was saying, and David stepped to him.
Why didn't Saul want to step to him?
Because Saul was afraid.
See that? You gotta have courage, man. You understand me? King David was the perfect answer I was looking for, right? Because in this world, man, you gotta have courage. King David was a young man. He was young, ready, man. You understand me? Handsome, beautiful black man, had all the women, and Saul hated King David because he had courage. Man. He hated King David because he got recognized for standing up for his people and for destroying that African.
Right.
To serve God, you're going to need some courage, man. You understand me? You got to tell your family, no, I'm not doing the birthdays. Why? Why? Because I love God.
Right.
What the hell are you hesitating for, man? Tell them no. Courage is strength. And if the Spirit of the Lord is on you, you will have courage and you will have strength and you will not be afraid, man. That's also why the Lord took the power away from Saul. You can't have somebody that's in charge and you are afraid. What the hell are you afraid for? The Lord said, what perfect love casteth out fear.
Right.
If you have perfect love, man, with the Most High God, then you shouldn't be afraid. Saul got tested and he showed his true colors. He was afraid, man. Now, of course, the Lord had to take it away from him. So now the beast had power, tons of power, and nobody want to face the beast. Why? Because the beast is like that African, man, Goliath, that nobody want to fight because they know if I get in the ring with Mike Tyson, I may die. Well, hey, dying with honor is honorable. You understand? If you got to die for standing for your nation, so be it. So be it. If you got to be like Stephen, right, and get stoned to death for doing miracles and teaching your people, right, giving them the life that they really need, so be it. You understand me? Then for you to, and your mind, who can worship the beast? Because after time, Satan will try to come to you, like, man, the oppressor won't be in charge forever. Man, Christ ain't coming back, man. Christ's going to come back like 100 years from now. Watch this, might as well just live my life how I want to live my life. That's Satan. Satan right there trying to take it away from you. You understand me? Just like that. Why? Because the fear of the beast being in charge for 50 more years is now going to cause you to go astray from the Most High God. That's why they're saying here, who is able to make war with the beast? Because they know the beast's reputation is just heavy. You understand me? His reputation is like Mike Tyson, man, knocking everybody out in that ring. Let's read on.
Verse 5. And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies.
Okay, man, what? What is this saying here? And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies. Go ahead, Bazaar.
Example of Make America Great Again.
Make America Great Again. What else? I bought Christianity. What else? God loves everybody.
Right.
John 3:16, right? Blasphemy is a what? It's a lie.
Right.
Well, why we call the white man the devil?
Right.
He's a liar. And the Lord is telling you right here. Think about it. I mean, if the oppressor can lie about the greatest man that ever walked the face of this earth, then imagine what else he lied about. Everything, man. From soon when you come out the womb. But I was thinking about this, man, a couple of days ago, right? You know how when every baby come out, they speak Hebrew. Every baby. Babies, their first words be what? Abba, Abba, Abba. What did they really say? What's Abba in Hebrew? Abba? Father, man. Abba, Abba. And then before you know it, time and captivity kicks in, right? And they take that Hebrew away from them soon they come out the womb. You understand me? And now I'm speaking English, man. This man right here is a beast. Right. You understand me? This man right here is a liar. English is not our holy tongue. The hell is English, man? I hate English, man. I always hated English. We should be speaking Hebrew. We should, right? But what? They down there, down in Israel, and they speaking Yiddish. Trying to be us, man. Trying to be us so bad. Yiddish. It ain't Jew. It ain't the Hebrew language, but they're so-called, not so-called, but garbage, man. It's complete garbage. Okay? The Lord said he spake blasphemies, lies, right? Let's read on.
Come to God. And power was given unto him to continue 42 months.
There you go. Power was given to him from the Most High God. Because we sinned against God, okay? The earth was given unto the hand of the wicked, right. Okay? And now he's going to rule a little more longer because we decided to give power unto the beast by worshiping his image, okay? That false image of Jesus Christ. Read on.
Come on, God. Verse 6. And he opened his mouth and blasphemy against the Most High.
How you know he blasphemed against God? He said, I am God. Right, Jesus, they do believe Christ is God. Right. God is Christ, and they are the same. They are one. That's what they believe. That's right. Blaspheme against God, man. Right. Number one, God and Christ ain't the same people, man. Right. God is the Most High God, Yahweh. He don't got to leave his throne, man. The hell he got to leave his throne for when he had mighty men, angels, man, saying Barakatah Yahweh all day, 24/7. Right. Sometimes you may think you know the Lord. You don't. You don't know God. You understand me? King David was a man after the Lord's own heart, man. Try to figure out God. Can't, man. Especially if you don't have this book. You understand me? Ezra, man. The angel came to Ezra, man. Fast 7 days. Angel came to him, told him to fast 7 more days. And the angel just kept coming to him, giving him more information, more information. What the hell Ezra was doing? Asking questions that was far above him. Right. You understand me? Like the angel, they had to check him. Right. He said, "Oh, I forget that I ain't reading in a long time. Go ahead, die."
If I could, Ezra wanted the angel asked Ezra if he could measure the weight of fire, water, air.
God. Listen, Ezra was a little, here. Ezra was like high-headed. You understand? It's like his head was so high. Like he'd be one of those brothers like, man, who chose God? What the hell do you mean? Who chose God? Man? You understand? But like the angel said, listen, if you can measure the fire, the water, and then maybe you can understand something. You can't, man. You cannot understand God. To understand God, you got to understand his book. Right. You understand? You got to know what he wants you to do, how he wants you to live, what he wants you to eat, what he do not want you to eat, man. Who do he want you to love? Who do he not want you to love, man? Then you read this Bible, then you start to understand the real God. And then you will know that, just like how they saying here, that white man, the oppressor that's claiming to be God is not God, but they do lie. Okay, they've been lying for a very, very long time. And the Most High is going to deal with them for that. Okay, let's read on.
Go to blaspheme his name.
To lie on his name, man. Yahuwah, Yahweh, Caesar Borgia. You understand me? They blaspheming the Most High name, man. His name is Yahweh. Yahweh in the Hebrew, man. Created the sun. Created the moon. Hey, that air you breathing in, you know the Lord created that air, right? Right. Created your mind, man. Listen, even how the babies come out the womb, it's like it's so amazing, man.
Right.
It's amazing how the Lord gave us the crops, man, and the animals, and the corn, and the greens, and all that. Like the food is natural, man. The drugs, man, to be able to cure you and heal you, man, knowing that all that comes from the Most High God. But yet, the oppressor want to be God so much. So much. Could never be God. You understand me? It's like they don't just want to be us. They want to be God. They want to be Jesus, Moses, man. They want to be everybody great, man. Why don't you just be a dog? Be a dog, man. Know your place, know your position. Like that white woman when she came to Christ, man. She knew her own position. Then the Lord gave her a little crumb for a daughter. Let's read on, please.
God. And this tabernacle. And them that dwell in heaven. Verse 7. And it was given unto them to make war with the saints and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. Verse 8. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world.
Everybody gonna worship Christ, man. Everybody gonna speak one language. Everybody gonna speak Hebrew. Okay. Everybody is going to obey God. Everybody is going to obey all the laws and statutes and the commandments in this book. Everybody. You understand me? It ain't going to be no way around it. And if you try to get around it, hey, we're going to make you an example. Okay? So nobody knows to be like you. Okay? All right, we can drop that. All right? Let's go to Matthew 19 and 27. Let me get that right fast. Matthew 19 and 27.
Oh God.
Hold on, bear with me 1 second. All right. 1 second. All right, go ahead and read that.
Oh God. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 19 and verse 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee.
All right, so now Peter's saying, hey, we forsaken all. You know, we left all, we left the family, you know, we left our life. Okay, read on.
What shall we have therefore?
Okay, meaning, what are we going to receive for leaving all and for going through so much in this hell to be a priest and prophet and this evil kingdom, like all the kingdoms? He's saying, what are we going to receive for it? Read on.
Verse 28. And Jesus said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones.
See that? Being a brother is going to take you a long way, man. You understand me? We ain't just doing this for nothing, man. We do it because we have faith, man. We believe that one day this will be over. It will be over one day. If not tomorrow, one day it will, okay? Let's drop that, all right? Barzal, you give me Jeremiah. Give me Jeremiah 31 and 33.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 31 and verse 33.
Come on.
But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel. After those days, saith the Lord, I will put my law in their inward parts.
Okay, what's your inward parts? That's your mind. Okay, that's what we call heart today.
Right.
Okay, the Lord is saying He's going to put His laws in your inward parts, meaning it's going to be inside of your mind. You're going to know it. You're going to remember it. Okay? You ain't going to forget it. Read on.
And write it in their hearts, and will be their God.
And I will be their God, their power, Alahaya, powers. Read on.
And they shall be my people.
And we will be his people. Not all people. God damn. That doesn't mean everybody is God's people. When it's clearly speaking in the Bible. Right? Like the Lord said in Hosea 4:6, my people is everywhere. His people Israel, SHALAM in the Hebrew. Read on.
Verse 34, and they shall teach no more every man his neighbor, and every man his brother.
Okay, so it's saying here, and they shall teach no more, right? They shall teach no more every man his neighbor, and every man his brother. Let's read on.
Say, know the Lord.
Okay, so on that day, they ain't going to teach every man his neighbor, every man his brother. Know the Lord. Read on.
For they shall all know me.
Now, on that day, man, teaching going to be over. There ain't going to be no more going out to camp, man. You understand? It's going to be over. It is going to be over. And everybody, when they come out the womb, they're going to know about Yahweh. You understand me? That language, man, that they speak when they first come out the womb, crying after about 8, 9 months, they start babbling and all that. They're going to know Abba. That's Father in Hebrew. You understand me? Everybody is going to know the Lord, man. And if you don't know the Lord, you will be made an example. You will be punished so the rest of the people know to not walk behind you, but walk behind the Most High God. Okay? Read on.
God, from the least of them unto the greatest of them.
Everybody gonna know the Most High God. Everybody. Read.
God, saith the Lord, for I will forgive their iniquity.
See, in that day, the Lord is a forgiving God, man. God damn, you're talking about we're gonna burn in hell forever. Only a beast will give you double life in jail. Listen, if it was up to the oppressor, right, he'd put you in jail for life this time, and you die and come back, and he'll put you in jail for life a whole nother lifetime, man. If it was up to him. You understand me? It is better to be, in the hand of the Most High, right? Meaning it's better for the Lord to punish you than for Esau to punish you. You understand me? King David knew that, man. He said, I would rather be in the hand of the Most High than to be in the hand of my enemies. Because your enemies ain't going to show you no mercy. The Lord show you some mercy. You understand me? He'll forgive your sins. He'll block out his mind. Right? Read on.
And I will remember their sin no more.
Don't forget about it. It's going to be wiped away. You understand me? The Most High know how to forgive. So you need to learn how to forgive. You understand me? We all have sinned. Like the scripture said, man, if any man say they have no sin, they have deceived themselves. We all have sinned in the world, man. You understand me? You're going to need to forgive that mother of yours, that father of yours, man. You're going to need to forgive your people because the Lord will forgive you. How can he forgive you if you can't forgive your what? Debtors.
Right.
You understand me? That's just life. Hey, if you help somebody gonna help you.
Right.
If you give, the Lord said better it is to give than to receive, man. You giving all the time, somebody gonna bless you. That's just life. So if you forgive and if you block out your mind, know that the Most High God will then forgive your iniquities, okay? Your sins, our sins as a nation and a society of people, okay? Let's read on.
Verse 35. Thus saith the Lord, which giveth the sun for a light by day.
Yeah, the Lord created the sun. Hey, without the Most High, we'd all be in darkness, Hey, you want to know why I hate? I hate when people say this, my This is my life, this is my body, I can do what I want. Who the hell you think gave you that body, man?
Right.
Who you think gave you those kids? You celebrate their birthdays and all that, man. When the Lord gave you those kids, like how he created the sun. And without the sun, we wouldn't see. You understand me? If you can't see, what's going to happen? And you're going to bump your ass into a wall. You're going to die. You're going to fall right on the ground. Then what? The Lord created the sun, man, because he saw the sun was good. Read on.
And the ordinances of the moon and the stars for a light by night.
Listen, the moon and the stars, you know how when you see a full moon, that moon is just looking beautiful, man. Right. Looking beautiful. You see those stars, and they so small, but they everywhere. No, Yahweh created those things, man. You understand me? He is the creator of all things. And it goes to show how great the Most High God is, man. Like, you can create the stars, you can create the moon, created you, created me, created everybody. But yet, we don't serve God. And that's the problem. We will do what, though? Serve the sun. We will serve the moon. But yet, we don't serve the man who created the sun and created the moon. Go ahead, Bazaar.
Oh, come, just to add what you were saying. Exactly what they do. Yeah. Read the horoscopes and all that nonsense, fortune cookie business, and will not acknowledge the Most High being the creator of those things.
Yeah, he's saying you're a Pisces and you're Aries and all that, man. That's the worship of the moon and the stars, man. You understand me? When the Lord created the moon, he created the stars for light.
Right.
So you can see.
Right.
So we can see. You understand me? Let's read on.
Come. Which divided the sea when the waves thereof roared.
You don't forget about it. Go ahead.
Come. The Lord of hosts is his name.
Okay, the Lord of hosts is the Most High of armies. Okay, of course, he has an army in heaven. Okay, they're called angels, and they listen to him. Whatever he say, they do it. Okay, he is the Most High Yahweh, the power, the host. Okay, is his name. Okay, the Most High of hosts is his name. Read on.
Come. Verse 36. If those ordinances depart from before me, saith the Lord.
Now, what is those ordinances? If they depart from me, what is those ordinances? What are they? It's the sea, it's the waves, it's the sun, and it's the moon. It's what he created. So now he's saying, if the sun just go away, if the moon go away, if the stars go away, if the oceans and the waves goes away. Read on.
Come. Saith the Lord. Then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever.
Okay, somebody break that down. Go ahead, Bazaar. You got your hand up first.
It's a lot, it ain't going nowhere. Like, we ain't going nowhere. In a sense, how could those things, be destroyed? Like the nation of Israel won't be destroyed. It's what I'm getting.
Come. Was you going to say the same thing, Yediah?
Yeah, kind of, sir. I was going to say the same thing that the sun, the moon, the stars, the earth is still here. So Israel, we are still, the Most High's chosen people. That's why Paul said in Romans 11, God cast away my people. I'm Israel.
Y'all right. You're missing something, man. You're missing something in a black man's spirit. Missing something. All right, I'm going to give it to you. The Lord, he's being bold, man. Like he's saying, nigga, my people ain't going nowhere.
Right.
He's like black people, right? Sometimes you get a little cocky. I'm the GOAT, man. I saw Don y'all up on Facebook, man. He said, I'm the GOAT, man. He playing that NBA, man. You understand? I think about 13-0, 14-0, something like that. He said, I'm the GOAT, man. Everybody think they the GOAT. You understand me? The Lord is saying, I'm the goat. I said, Lakia, not even the goat. He created the goddamn goat.
Right.
The Lord is being bold, man. You can't even say he's the GOAT, man. The Lord is like, listen, my people ain't going nowhere, man. Take the sun away. Right? Take the moon away. I'll wait. 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. The oppressor trying to go up there and explore the moon and the stars and wonder why everything is rolling how it is. The Lord being cocky here. I wait. Moon is up now. Stars, they up. The Lord telling you, He is loyal, man.
Right.
Barakatayah, why y'all shy, man? He is a loyal God. He said, if you can remove the sun and the stars and the oceans and the waves, then I'll cast Israel out as a nation of people. The Lord is saying, in other words, right, y'all ain't going nowhere. You understand me? Like he said, will he cast out forever? No. Will he punish us for a minute when we disobey him? Yes. But are we going somewhere? We ain't going nowhere. That's what the Lord is saying right here. Okay? Go ahead, read on.
Come on, God. Verse 37. Thus saith the Lord, if heaven above can be measured.
Hey, the Lord wasn't even done. Now he's saying, listen, if you can measure heaven, right, matter. You see why Ezra shouldn't have asked that question, Yediah.
Right.
You understand me? The angel cut him. Like, Ezra, you're getting a little far above yourself, bro.
Right.
You know, I love you. I know you're a servant of God. You know, they said knowledge doeth what? Come on. Bazaar.
You swell up, puff up.
Right. It puffeth up. You understand me? Sometimes you get some knowledge, you know, it can puff you up. You understand me? You need a little checking every now and then.
Right.
That's true. Love you, bro. Slow down a little bit. Okay? Don't get beyond yourself. Okay? So now the Lord is saying that if you can measure what did it say? Read it again. Measure the heavens, right? Read that again.
Come on, God. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 31, and verse 37.
We got Jeremiah 31 and 37. Go ahead.
Come on, God. Thus saith the Lord, if heaven above can be measured, and the foundations of the earth searched out beneath.
How long Esau been trying to go all the way down the waters? Did he find the end yet? You can keep searching, man. You know, Esau, went up to on the moon. But he ain't go all the way down to the bottom of the sea. Can you imagine that? Like, listen, the water, like, it shows how amazing the Lord is. Like, we all been to the beach. You all see oceans everywhere, right? It ain't no end to it, man. You wouldn't find the deep. Because the Most High is the Most High.
Right.
And he is amazing. Esau can try to keep going down there. They want to know what's going to happen. What they call the things they send down there, I forget.
Submarines?
Yes. Submarines, man. They go in and try to get a little too deep. You want to know what's going to happen? It's going to explode.
Right.
You understand me? More water means what? Right, Bob?
More pressure.
More pressure. You understand? There's some animals down there that, man, they never even saw it before.
Right.
You understand me? They can search it out. Never saw it before, man. You understand me? That's the God that we serve, man. You understand me? You don't forget that. He's saying here, like, the Lord is showing us his loyalty, man. Like, he created the deep of the sea. He created the sun. He created the stars. But yet, he loved you more than that. He loved us more than that. You understand me? And it's about time we show the Lord our love, man. We get off the drugs, man. You understand me? We come back to the Lord and love thy brother as thyself. We stop hating one another. We need to stop holding grudges, man. Knowing that the sun and the moon ain't going nowhere.
Right.
And because I know that, I know I have a God that will love me and that will protect me. Even when I'm weak, even when you're going through trials and tribulations, know that there is a God that is deeper and farther than you. And that's why it's hard to understand him sometimes. He's saying if you can go to the deep of the sea, go ahead, read on.
God, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done.
There you go. The Lord is saying if you can reach the bottom, then he'll cast us out. Every single one of us. Read on. Any more on that?
God, just a little bit.
Go ahead.
God, say the Lord.
Message. Okay, no sweat. All right. Any questions?
No questions online, sir.
All right, no sweat. With that being said, I'm going to pass the class over to Priest and Officer Barzar Rakam. You got no time, so we're going to send up the prayers, all right? Come, so appreciate it.
Get Captain and Ma one more hand. This is the ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Gen.YAHANNA. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are here to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother and sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother and sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can read about this in the book of Numbers, chapter 18 and verses 21. Also the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Ma'ashra means tenth in Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department. Priest fund, free will offering for the priest, not mandatory. Whatever is on amount you would like to give. Up and coming holy convocation will be Salakia.
September 17th, the memorial blowing the trumpets.
Oh, September 15th. 17th, memorial of blowing the trumpets. Again, this is the first day of the 7th month. Thursday, September 17, 2020. You can read about this in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verses 24 to 25. Remind Akim and Aqua to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If any brother wants to be a trooper in the school, start to wear all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that being said, I imagine Lapan Akwadam, which means turn to face the east. We're going to send up the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew and then translate it in English. It's the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanah, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakaka, Daba'ah, Batazayika, Hayah, Aisha, Barak, Hayah, Shemayim,
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it. This is the I.S.U.P.K, the prayer for the power. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem.
Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shah.
Baruch B'Shor.
Baruch B'Shor.
L'Tadana.
L'Tadana.
Hakat.
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 La'Pa'ah.
La'Pa'ah.
Kal Maklah.
Kal Maklah.
Wakal Ma'Nawah.
Kal Ma'Nawah.
Hakat.
Hakat.
La'Ta'or.
La'Ta'or.
Hamatazariah.
Hamatazariah.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Ha'Haqli.
Ha'Haqli.
Ha'Makli.
Ha'Makli.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Ha'Rakawah.
Ha'Rakawah.
Ha'Matama'ah.
Hatama'ah.
The Lord Shah.
The Lord Shah.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh.
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 In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the
The
power.
power to heal.
The power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of
And
sickness.
all manner of disease.
And all manner of
The
disease.
power to cleanse the leper.
The power to cleanse the
The
leper.
power to raise the
The
dead.
power to raise the
The
dead.
power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
Cast them out.
To cast them
In the
out.
name of Yahweh
In
Shah.
the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. This is the prayer to bless Israel. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah.
Barak Lanawa.
Barak Lanawa.
Vayasra Allah.
Vayasra.
Wayabaya.
Vayabaya.
Sabori.
Sabori.
Barak.
Barak.
Rapah.
Rapah.
Hagat.
Hagat.
Hagat. What we're going to do is go in order and rank order. All right. Call out the name. You call out to the name of the brother or sister you want to send up the prayers to. And whenever you finish, just say done. Captain Ahmad.
Glenn.
Glenn.
Malik.
Malik. Camille.
Jackson.
Jackson.
Ryan. Station.
All of Israel.
All of Israel.
The prison system.
The prison system.
The unfortunate.
The unfortunate.
Done.
All of Israel.
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 All of Israel. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah.
The Wada Ahmad.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
Bless.
Bless.
Heal.
Shield.
Protect.
Protect.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. This is the prayer for the blessings in Hebrew. Barak atah Yahweh.
Barak atah Yahweh.
Vayahweh Shah.
Vayahweh Shah.
Vayamaka Allah.
Vayamaka Allah.
Wa'alahai.
Wa'alahai.
Tazaba'ah.
Tazaba'ah.
Alawak Yahad.
Alawak Yahad.
Alawak Yahad.
Alawak Yahad.
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 Presence of Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Al-Kaya Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Al-Waqi.
Al-Waqi.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah.
Wa'ala Ahmad.
Wa'ala Ahmad.
Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shah.
And Yahweh Shah.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding GEN.YAHANNA.
Commanding GEN.YAHANNA.
General.
Lieutenant.
The captain.
The captain.
The officer.
The officer.
The trooper.
The trooper.
And the sister.
And the sister.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Sorry, which means turn. Men of Israel, we're going to give the brothers a courteous salute. Men of Israel, I'm out of Shabbat. I imagine. Barak. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah Barak Atah. Yahweh which means hands down. Sorry, which means turn to the sisters. Sisters, you want to stand at your mount of Shabbat. Your feet at a 45-degree angle, your right hand over your left, making sure that your head is covered. Men of Israel, we're going to give the sisters a courteous salute. Men of Israel, I'm out of Shabbat. I imagine. Barak. Yahweh Shamar Al-Adhan Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. What we said was, may the Most High watch over you in the name of Christ. Yahweh, hands down, pass the streets.
I tell you, man, I don't think I